Hello, and let's make some bacon wrapped dates today, folks. Step 1 was to heat the oven to 425 degrees. We got our bacon, cut it in half. I used 4 pieces, cut in half to make 8 rolls. Alright, we get our dates, and we get 1 for each half slice of bacon. So we have 8 dates, and then we get almonds. And this is a mixed nut mix, which I just picked out 16 almonds to stuff 1 or 2 into each date. This is stuffing of the date. Depending on the size of the date, you can stuff between 1 or 2. Then you wrap the date stuffed with almonds with bacon, and then get a toothpick to stick it through. Then you put them onto a baking tray. I created 8 and I spread them out, and you cook them for between 18 and 15 minutes at 425 degrees. And I'm added 5 minutes because our oven cooks a little low. This is setting it for 15 minutes. After about 15 minutes, or in my case about 23, pull them out of the oven. Get your tongs not to burn yourself, and put it onto a plate with a paper towel. That'll drain the grease off of the date and bacon. And this is what your final product will look like. I was thinking, let's keep the pork train rolling. So let's make some pork chops with D3 Smitty. The first thing needed to make our pork chops is the actual pork chops. The second thing we need to do is oil and butter the pan up. Once the oil and butter start bubbling, giving a nutty brown smell, that's when we know it is ready. I put about a tablespoon of each into the pan to get it greasy and get a nice sear onto the pork chop. To make the sear happen on the pork chop, we need a little bit of flour in a little pie pan, shallow pan, or you could do it with a plate. Then we need to season our pork chops. I used salt, pepper, and a special seasoning that I have. You do it on both sides and knead it into the pork chop, as you'll see me do, pressing it and rubbing it around, getting it all spread out. Then we need to dredge the pork chop, which simply means put flour on both sides of the pork chop. That'll make it crispy and give it that good greasy flavor that we want. So you gotta show. Then, over medium-high heat, we get the pan and put both of our pork chops in it. We cooked the pork chops about 3 minutes on each side. I cooked it a little less because our stove was a little bit hot. This is what our actual pork chops should start looking like. After about 3 minutes, you flip the pork chop and let the other side cook through. After that, get a baking sheet, take your pork chop off, and like the bacon wrap the grease drain. And this is what your final product should look like. But I want some gravy with my pork chops. So let's make some gravy with D3 Smitty. You need onion powder, 2 cups of beef broth, crushed beef bouillon cubed, cornstarch, and a teaspoon of soy sauce. You want to put all those ingredients into a big saucepan and let it simmer. In the next step, you want to whisk it all together as shown. After it simmers, add in a tablespoon of heavy cream and take it off the heat and whisk it together. To finish up this project, I want to make something truly special, so I decided to make spicy red beans and rice. The first step to make this is to add a half a tablespoon of oil to a pan with some oil. Then, once that oil is hot, we add half a bell pepper, 1 stalk of celery, a whole red onion diced, and 2 cloves of garlic minced. As shown, we will begin mixing these ingredients all together to create a nice flavor blend. Once these ingredients feel firm, they're a little bit translucent, we add beans, onion powder, salt and pepper mixture, and a little bit of hot sauce. And then we mix it all together. In a pan on the side, we start to simmer 2 cups of chicken broth. Once it's simmering, we add rice, 1 tablespoon of butter, and we mix it all together. Then we cover it and let it cook by itself for 20 minutes. After those 20 minutes, we take it off the heat and let it rest for 5 minutes. Once those 5 minutes are up, we mix the rice up, as my father called it, fluff it up. Then, we add it to the beans and mix it all together. Finally, we garnish the beans with a little bit of cilantro. And voila!